What's the most inappropriate thing you've seen at a funeral? Let me tell you mine. After my dad's funeral, once the service and reception were over, my family and I, my mom, brother, and sister headed back to our home. Some of my dad's siblings and their families were staying with us too, but we arrived home a little earlier than the rest. I was sitting at the table in the living room when I saw their cars pulling up in the driveway. As they got out, they started hugging and congratulating each other. At first, I figured they were still riding the high from the nice reception, which had turned out to be a pretty fitting tribute for my dad. But then, they came inside, they were quiet, almost sneaky, and gathered around my older brother and me at the table. My Aunt Barbara, standing there with a smug look on her face, asked, "So, when are we going to do the reading of the will to see what we all got?" My brother and I just stared at each other, then turned to them and said, "Are you serious? A will reading like in some soap opera? There's no reading of the will. Everything that belonged to Dad now belongs to Mom." The disappointment on their faces was crystal clear, but there wasn't an ounce of shame. They were supposed to stay a few more days, but guess what? They packed up and left that afternoon.